Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are new here, my name is Rachel. Hello and welcome. So today I thought I would do a glam look that us fair beauties can wear. So this is literally for the fairest of them all, which I sometimes feel like I am. Like, my natural skin tone is so fair. I do not tan naturally, so this is kind of what I've got to work with, or it's down the fake tan route. So as I usually wear fake tan these days, and most of my tutorials have been pretty bronzed up, I thought I would give you a fair skin tutorial. So if you want to see how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. So guys, to begin, I'm going to go in with my P. Louise makeup base as per usual, and I'm actually going to carve out my brows and just pat this all over the lid. And then I'm just going to actually pat that all down using just a damp beauty sponge. And that just gives me a really great blank canvas to work with. So for my fair skin glam, I'm going to use the Kaylee MUA Urban Bible palette. And I am going to use some of the kind of goldy, warm, smoky brown tones that are in the palette. So to start off with, I am going to pick up the shade Prophecy, which is this dark brown, kind of reddy tone brown there. And I'm just going to pick that up in a really small brush, and I'm just going to work this right into the crease. And this is going to be like smoky glam. Like, this is going to be night out, fair skin glam. And on just another small fluffy brush, I'm going to go into this, is it Savior? Sabour? I have no idea. But I'm going to go into this shade right here. I'm just going to pick that up on the edge of the brush. And then I'm just going to blend out those harsh edges. And because there's not like a lighter brown shade in that palette, I am just going to dip into my very beat up. I'm just going to dip into these two shades here from my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. And again, I'm just going to go in and just buff out those edges. So now I'm just going to take my beauty blender and a little bit more of that P. Louise base and just run that underneath. So I'm just going to take that darker brown shade again and just run that right underneath, just connecting it. And taking the lighter shades and just running that right along the line. And I'm not going to be afraid to bring this a little bit further down. And then the shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette again. Just really connecting it all and just kind of like meshing this all together. And I'm not going to worry too much if I've come really far down, because I can clean that all up later on. Then on the lid, I'm going to take a flat brush and go into the shade 1996. And I'm just going to pick up quite a lot of that and just press that all over the lid. And I'm just going to use it dry at the minute. Then I'm just going to go in with a little bit on my finger because I just want to intensify that. Make it really, really gold in this front area. And then just to intensify that just a little bit more, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Heavy Metals glitter in the shade Midnight Cowboy. And I'm just going to pretty much spread that just all over, just the front section, because I'm going to go in with shadow on that outer section. Then for the outer section of my eye, I'm going to go in with the black, which is in this palette, and that is called Sin. And all I'm going to do is just, with such a small amount, I am just going to really lightly start patting that onto this section here, just that outer V. And that just instantly intensifies like this whole look. I am living for this. And then just buffing out any kind of lines that just created, just blending it into that brown shade. And just swooping that down and underneath. Then because I am so fair, what I don't want to do is I don't want to like close my eyes by making them too dark, too like intensely smoky. So I'm actually just going to run a white liner across the lower waterline. And I think that'll just really, really make like my eyes kind of pop with being so fair. For mascara today, I'm going to go in with the Benefit Roller Lash in just black. And for lashes today, I'm going to go in with the Lily lashes in the style Miami, my absolute favourite. So now that my lashes are on, I'm just going to tightline using the Makeup Forever, and it is their Artist Pencils in the shade 100 in Whatever Black. And that just gets rid of that kind of like skin, kind of fleshy tone line that is like in between your lashes and your eye. Do you know what I mean? Like, have you ever seen it? I get it all the time. So now for lower lash mascara, I'm going to go in with my Collection 2000 Lengthening Mascara, which I just love. So now moving on to skin. One of the really important things when you have fair skin is you do not want to lose like glow. You don't want like dull pale skin. So I've got a brand new product. It's actually not even out the packaging, but it is the Huda Beauty Not Your Mama's Pantyhose, which I think is like Nymph, and it is the body highlight. So I got the shade Luna, and this is the lightest shade that they have. So I've seen kind of people put this all over and then put foundation over, so I am going to give that a go today, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm just going to use a beauty blender, and I'm just going to stamp that all over. Okay, maybe it's actually better just rubbing this in. Oh my god, it dries super quick. Okay, definitely think it works best if you just rub this in and don't use a beauty blender because it dries super fast. It smells like a holiday. I mean, I can't wait when I've got a night out to use this all over my body. So I would say it's like just a little bit too dark, possibly, but once I put foundation over it, it will be completely fine, I hope. For foundation, I'm going to go in with Born This Way by Too Faced, and I have the shade Snow. I don't think this is the fairest shade, but I think it is one of the fairest shades. So I am just going to go in with a couple pumps of that onto a beauty blender. I know I'm not using a brush this time, it's absolutely wild. And I'm just going to bring that down. Okay, so I don't actually think that that foundation is fair enough for me right now. Like, I must be on my pale shade of pale. I have no tan left over whatsoever. So, in that case, I am actually going to go on to my Huda Beauty, and that is in the shade Angel Food. It is their foundation. It is super high coverage. So let's give this one a go. Like, is this too fair now? The coverage on this foundation is just mental. And it is so beautiful, and actually it's worked really, really nicely under that nymph body glow. So that is such a gorgeous full coverage, like no joke kind of finish. So for concealer, I am going to go in with the NARS and the Soft Matte Creamy Concealer in the shade Light 1, which is Chantilly or Chantilly. Don't know which one it is, but I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just paint that on. And then I'm just going to take the same beauty blender and just work that in. And just on a clean fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend that into the shadow underneath. And that is honestly just such an awesome full coverage look for fair skin. I really do like that foundation combination. For powder today, I'm also actually going to try out a new powder. I got the Jeffree Star powder in the shade Rose. So I'm just going to have a little bit of a play about with this and see what I think. I know it smells amazing. It literally smells like bubblegum. And I'm not complaining about it whatsoever. So I do hope that this isn't too dark. I think Rose was for fair skin, I want to say. So I'm just going to take that on my beauty blender and I'm just going to press that on top. And to be honest, I didn't intentionally get Rose. I just really, really wanted one of these powders, and Rose was the kind of fair shade that was left. And I just thought, do you know something? I really want this. So I'm just going to give it a try. And it doesn't look too rosy. It is a bit of a pinky undertone, but I'm not mad at that at all. I'm just really pressing that in. And to be honest, it looks great. So I really like that. It's kind of taken a little bit of that yellowy undertone away from the foundation, which is completely ideal. It smells awesome. It's really, really blurred. Yeah. I think that that has worked so nicely. Now for my kind of cheeks, bronzer, blusher, highlighter, I am actually going to use the Benefit Cheerleader Mini Bronze Palette, and this contains these right here. So this is Gold Rush Blusher, Cookie Highlighter and Hoola Bronzer. Now what I might do is I'm going to start off with the Hoola. It might be too dark. I think actually it will be too dark, but I'm going to start off with it anyway and see how it goes. And I can switch if it is just too much. So I think that is just a little bit too warm for my skin tone. So I'm just going to do the same on the other side so I can balance it out. For bronzer, I'm actually just going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is in light bronze. Then I'm actually going to use the Jeffree Star powder again, and I'm going to carve out that bake. Carve out that bake? No. So I'm actually just going to carve out my bronzer just to clean it up. I find that when I'm fairer, my bronzer can look just that little bit messier. So I will bake that area. So I'm just picking quite a bit of that up on a beauty blender. I just take it right from the back of my cheekbone and bring it all the way in. And that will just really sharpen up those lines, just make it look a little bit neater, a little bit more, you know, like it's meant to be there. For blusher, I'm going to go back into this palette now, and I'm going to use Gold Rush. So I quite like that. It's my first time ever using Gold Rush, and it's not too pigmented, and I kind of like that for my fair skin. If I had more of a tan just now, I'd probably think that that was a little bit annoying, to be honest, but with fair skin, I think it looks so good. So I am just going to dust away that bake. And just so that that isn't such now a harsh line, I'm just going to go back over and just really softly blend that out a little bit. But I do like how at the back it's quite sharp. I kind of love that. For highlight, I'm going to use Cookie from this. Now, honestly, just wait. It's amazing. So I'm just going to go right into that. Just see when the light kind of hits that. If Bennet's my friend. If Benefit have not already, brought this out as a single, or if they're not kind of in the making of doing it, they should be. Look, it's perfect for fair skin. I'm just going to take another little brush, and I'm just going to use Cookie again and just put that right on my inner corner. For my brows today, I got another Precisely My Brow by Benefit. I'm so glad to have this back, and I actually got it in the shade number 3. I would usually use 4, but I'm kind of liking my brows being a little bit fairer at the minute. Sorry, my hair is wild today. It is just not having any of it. But yeah, I'm really liking my brows being just a little bit fairer, a little bit more kind of blonde tone. So I am just going to go ahead and fill my brows in. Then to set the brows, I'm going to go with the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, which is my ultimate fave. For my lip, I am going to go in with the Dose of Colours, and this is the collaboration with Katie and Desi, and this is a Mauve Story liquid lip, and I'm just going to go straight in with this without a liner. And honestly, this I genuinely wears every time I do makeup, without fail. It is honestly the most annoying thing ever. And for gloss today, I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs, and it is in the shade Sugar Sugar. I'm just loving a really glossy lip at the minute. So guys, this is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it kind of showed you a thing or two about products and a look that you can do while still being super pale but looking really glam. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see much more of you in the future. Bye!